What's going on YouTube? In today's video, we're going to be checking out another security camera. This comes from EZVIZ. They sent this out for me to review. It is the C6W model. And so this is a full pan and tilt indoor security camera. It does work with Amazon Alexa and works with Hey Google. It is a 4 megapixel camera. On the side here, it is a motorized pan and tilt 360-degree visual coverage, 4 megapixel streaming camera. It has auto zoom tracking, a wide dynamic range, sleep mode for privacy protection, two-way talking, micro SD card slot for local storage up to 256 gigabytes. They also do have cloud storage, and that's optional. Now this only works on certain markets, so you make sure you go to the website below so you can check out to make sure that this market works for you if you plan on using the cloud storage. Now they do use H.265 video compression versus H.264, which cuts the video storage and bandwidth that you'll need in half. So that's a new upgraded part of this. Another thing is about the actual privacy that you're going to get for storing it on the iCloud and having it on the mobile app is it does have a privacy shutter. It does use the AES 128-bit encryption, TLS encryption protocol, and it does have multiple authentication steps. So this does record in a 2K resolution, which renders crisp details even up to 4K or 4X digital zoom, which works out really well with their advanced auto zoom tracking. So if there's motion in your live viewing, it should zoom in 4 times to focus in on what's moving so that way you can get a better look at it. And it does have WDR, which is wide dynamic range. So you can see here, they focus on the true WDR versus digital, and you can tell a difference between the two images here. So you can pick up one of these, you know, I'm not really sure. I can't remember how much this is. I'm not even gonna guess, but I'll put it up here so you can check it out. I will also link it in the description below so you can check out the current pricing as well as a link to where you can buy it from. So let's go ahead and get this unboxed and show you what comes in the box. I also want to get this connected to my phone and show you a little bit about the phone app as well as show you the quality of the video for daytime video footage as well as nighttime footage. All right, so I laid out the products that are in the box right here. So you have the camera here, which actually is pretty compact. You have the quick start guide. Then you have a little, do you have any questions? Do you love it? Do you not like it? Give them feedback type business card. Then you have the power brick here, as well as the USB-A to USB or micro USB plug-in for the camera. You have 3 screws and 3 drywall anchors. If you want to screw the plate to the wall, you can actually screw this to the wall and mount it if you want to. And then you have a template here, so you can put holes in the wall right here or line it up wherever you want it. And then you can put the screws through this and you can mount it to the wall. So there really isn't a whole lot about this. It's a plastic model here. The black here is really shiny, so it will contract fingerprints. Then you have the lens here for the camera, well, the lens plate for the camera. The camera's behind this. And then on the back side, you have the power for the micro USB, an Ethernet cable, and the micro SD card slot. And then I'm assuming this is going to be the speaker and microphone because I don't see anywhere else on this. Maybe right there for the microphone. And then you have a reset switch right here. So let's go ahead. I want to go ahead and get this set up on the app and get some video footage for you guys. All right, so we got the app up and running right now. You had to sign up for an account with them, and they do have authentication through your email by sending you a code through your email as well as a text message for your phone. So we're going to go ahead and click Add Device. And these are all the products they have right now. We're going to do cameras because it's a camera. And it's asking us to scan the QR code on the bottom of the camera. So that's what we're going to go ahead and do right now. And then it tells you, is the device powered on? So you hit next. And then power on device and wait until it starts up completely. It asks for the indicator on the blue light indicator, which we have, it looks like. And it says, make sure there's no obstructions between each other. The device, phone, and router need to be within 1.5 meters of each other. Well, let's see if that's the case because we're way down the basement. Put in the Wi-Fi password and login. Well, we're going to go ahead and put the Wi-Fi password in for my, we're going to go ahead and put the password in for my Wi-Fi. And then it looks like we have to connect the phone to its Wi-Fi to get the information to it. Now the device is being configured. Please wait patiently. It's something I am not. I'm not a patient waiter.
Please wait.
Now it just screamed at me and said connected to Wi-Fi.
Wi-Fi connected.
And it connected to Wi-Fi. So actually it wasn't very long.
Platform registration successful.
Well, there we go. Now you can see me
Configuration complete. Welcome to EZVIZ.
in my studio here. We can go ahead and set up things here how we want it. Time zone, daylight savings time, and do we want to save the QR code? It does have, looks like a free trial for the cloud storage. Yeah, sure. Now it's going to ask, where do you want it? What do you want to name this? Where is it going to be? Where are you going to put it? They have pre-filled out names here. So let's go ahead and say basement, because that's where we are right now. So right now it says disarmed and it shows one camera here. So that's all I have right now. We're going to tap on that and get it to come up. So it's connecting to the camera. And there it is. And then we can rotate this to get a full screen view here. So let's go ahead. I'm going to look around on this app a little bit, and we're going to go ahead and check out the quality of the videos. Here is kind of a daytime footage with all the lights on. I'm going to use it in my garage because it's easier to manipulate the lights and also turn off the lights and make it pitch black in here. But this is the audio quality, and so here's the quality of a pitch black room. There are no lights on in here. It is completely black in here. I actually had to use my phone to find out where I was. The only thing that's on is on my phone right here. So this is the quality of night vision. All right, so I'm going to show you the app a little bit with the camera already connected to it. And then I'm going to show you some quality footage of the daytime, well, with lights on, and then when it was pitch black. I ended up changing up. I don't have it in the basement anymore because there's not a whole lot down here. As far as the room, it's a really narrow area. So I went ahead and put it in my garage so I can show you the 360 feature as well as the pan and tilt. Also, I'm going to apologize right now. Sorry for the mess in my garage. It is unorganized like crazy. That's my own fault. I need to do it this weekend. I'm going to organize it. Probably not. All right, so as you can see on the app, I have one camera. It would list more than one on here if I had more than one, obviously. So let's go ahead and tap on that to get it connected. So as you can see, it's connected now. You can see my garage or inside my garage. I have it on my fridge at the very front. And you can see my golf cart, my mower, and a vehicle of mine. On here, you can see the video history and the scroll bar up here, as well as you can tap in and get a better view of that. You can take a snapshot of what's going on. You can record if you wanted to. You can change the definition of the video. So you can go to full HD, Ultra HD, which it's on right now. And you can go back to standard if you wanted to, depending on what you wanted to see. You can do privacy mode, which basically takes the lens and covers it up so you can't see what's going on. You can speak to the person that's there and talk back and forth. And then you can do pan and tilt here. And it gives you the joysticks. So we can go right, all the way over here. Man, my garage is messy. I apologize. I should have apologized in advance for that. So I literally can go around. There's the top of my fridge, which is also just a catch-all. I can go all the way to the left. It's a 360-degree view. So as you can see, I'm going over here to the left. And you can see the other side of my top of my fridge. So let's go back to the golf cart area. Or actually, since it's in the garage, let's go right there. Whoops. Let's go right there. So now we can see, I can go up, and you can see what's on the roof of my garage, or on the ceiling. We don't need to see that. But we can set it right here. So if I wanted to, if I'm away from the house, I can go and see, maybe I'm at the hardware store, and if my tools are more organized, I could see if I have any more left of my gloves that I used, I don't get oil in my hands or anything like that. Or maybe I need more towels for or terry cloths, or maybe I would even need more microfiber towels. So when I go and clean my cars, I can check and see that in here if I wanted to. Or I can just zoom around, find out what's going on in my garage if I'm not there. So let's get out of there. And let's go into settings here. So I can turn on and off audio if I wanted to. There's a status light on the camera. It's kind of a nice feature. It's around the brim of the camera on the middle, and it will turn kind of an orange when it senses motion and then blue when it's just on. So you can turn that on and off. Right now I only have it on daytime. You can always turn it on if you wanted to. The infrared light you can turn on and off too. Alarm notification, you can enable that if you wanted to. You can set the time zone, daylight savings time, and the date format so that way it displays on your camera. You can see my Wi-Fi, the network I'm connected to on my Wi-Fi network. Cloud storage, so we can go into that and we can go in, subscribe, decide what we want to do there. Right now it says expires in 6 days because you get a 7 free day trial, which I would just put an SD card in there. Device version, if there's an upgrade that needs to happen, right now it says no new version available. I can encrypt the images on the camera or wherever it uploads or on the SD card. So if I wanted to, I can encrypt that with a password. I haven't did that yet. I can flip the image. So if you mount the camera upside down on the ceiling, you can flip the image if you needed to. They do have advanced image settings here, so you can do a backlight, original, soft, or vivid. And then they have a user guide here to help you out if you wanted to. So if you had a few questions, you can go through the user guide on the phone versus the user guide on paper. And then a little bit about section here. And it allows you to find out what device model you have, what the product category is, what serial number it is, all that jazz. So that way if you ever have to call EZVIZ, you have all that information there. And that's pretty much it as far as the app goes. So kind of in closing here, as far as what this camera is, for the price it is, it's not too bad. The video quality is really good. It is 2K video quality. The night vision is actually pretty good. I haven't really seen too many cameras that are super bad in night vision. What you usually get on night vision sometimes is how clear it is on the actual image. You see what's going on, but the clearness of it is really vivid on this one. And so that's one of the biggest features that I like about this camera, as well as the 360. So the 360 gives it a lot of things it can do, and the capabilities is almost endless there. So if you have a wide room or a big open space, you can zoom around, you can zoom into 8x zoom, you can pan and tilt to your heart's desire. So if that feature is important to you, you should consider this camera, as well as one in this price range if that's what you're looking for. So like I said, I will link the product in the description below so you can check it out yourself in current pricing, as well as there's another video coming out pretty soon here of their outdoor version of this. I'm excited to open that up and see what that's all about. If you have any questions about this camera, go ahead and put it in the comment section below. I'd be happy to hear from you. If this is your first time to my channel, please consider subscribing, and I will see you next time.